Good morning, friends. Time to get back on rope. Another beautiful morning, 3:50 a.m. Gonna knock some feet out this morning. Feeling motivated. Last night, got to see my friend Darren graduate firefighter school, firefighter academy school. Super proud of him. It's just amazing to watch somebody dedicate themselves to something, bust their ass the whole time, and accomplish the goal. It was super rewarding. So cool to see so many of his friends and family and everything there to support him last night. And it just motivates me. Makes me want to go be a firefighter. It was so cool to see all those guys up there graduating. Super cool. So, makes me want to be a better person. Makes me get up. Alarm clock hit 3 a.m. Got out of bed. Got at it. Alright, so today's gear talk. Let's talk about chest rollers. Probably one of the most critical pieces of a rope walker system. In that typical sit-stand method, you would use your croll and a hand ascender with a foot loop attached on top of your rope. Boop, just like that. Your little foot loop here would hang down and do your sit-stand method. However, it takes a lot of upper body strength. So, besides the efficiency of having those feet ascenders down here on bungees, the chest roller keeps you upright and in that vertical, generally in a better form, which we talked about before, but it keeps you upright. So I've heard it recommended getting this thing nice and high. Obviously you don't want it to cut off circulation, but enough tightness here that it pulls you into the rope. There's different types and variations of all of these sit-stand methods. Rope walkers, you have something called the frog walker, which instead of the chest roller, you create bungees to basically do a rope walker system in the sit-stand method. Sounds kind of convoluted, but over time, I'll go set up all these different systems and zoom into all the gear. But in short today, there's two different types of chest rollers in terms of single roller or the double roller that I have on now. My understanding is the double roller was originally just introduced to for a Mitchell system, which is something completely different. But this second pulley groove, because I don't use a Mitchell, can be advantageous during a rope walker system as well. And I'll show you that. So when I originally started doing this, first point of connection, croll. Second point of connection was my left hand ascender with my foot loop on it. Just like that. And then I climb and I tend this. But my buddy Steve, very cool. If you only have a single roller, a way to make this hand ascender tend itself, I'm going to drop it down here, is I dropped my foot loop down behind the roller. And now two carabiners split on top of this roller, and it will self-tend itself above you. And that way, you can just use your hands above the rope to climb, or do whatever you want with your hands. Sometimes this carabiner will turn in weird ways, and this thing will jam. Sometimes hit your right face, so you gotta be careful when you put this on that you get your carabiner split right and you're paying attention. Well, when I was getting ready for El Cap, I saw a lot of people using their right hand ascenders without the foot loop on, but they had double rollers. And my friend Becca, who was very cool, pointed one thing out. So, now how I climb. And remember guys, I always have this hand ascender on the road when I'm not in the garage. Anytime I'm in life safety, the second point of attachment's on. Now, instead of using the foot loop to tend this, you can open up your double roller, put the lanyard in, and now, very cool, it self-tends itself right there. What I did find with this setup was if you had a carabiner connecting your hand ascender here, it will turn and flop and do weird things. That's why I saw all the people training for El Cap, they hard tied in their lanyards directly to their hand ascender, and that way it lets it sit really nice on the knot in your second roller. And now it's self-tending. And this is how I climb all the time. Hand ascender right there, and then I just overhand above it. So there's different types of rollers out there. Simmons, I believe, is one of the older modern versions that kind of went into this, but I don't know the full history of all the different chest rollers. You can dive deep into that. In my opinion, this Rock Exotica one was the best one ever made so far. They don't make it anymore. My understanding is the manufacturer said to set up all this stuff, they don't sell enough chest rollers to make it worth their time to manufacture. Which, hey, it's about the bottom dollar for a company, so I understand. But I sure wish they'd make more, just because it's one of the best rollers ever. For a little while, my wife used the BMS style roller, which I believe they don't make anymore. And there was a lot of malfunctions with that one. It really just didn't make you feel confident. Since they stopped making this version of the roller, there's been a lot of people trying to find ways to integrate just carabiner pulleys, things like that, into a typical chest harness. And if you're certain body weights and types, those things can work amazing and be super lightweight. Alright friends, I'm going to get this out of my way just to climb in the garage. I guess one last note is if you do hard tie it, I recommend you take special care in protecting your lanyard from the harder edges of a hand ascender. So I use a little piece of hydraulic cable, or hydraulic line cover, like protected cover. It goes over really well. You can also use 1-inch webbing. It fits right over the top of your 11mm rope. So, very cool stuff. Trying to make these videos a little bit shorter, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, I'm going to crank out this first 660. Here comes the end of the first 660. Woo woo! Ooh. Oh, better enjoy it today, but I'm sweating my butt off. It's like 61 degrees out in the middle of January, but that's okay. In a couple weeks it'll probably be below 20, so it's definitely easier coming out here when it's a little bit warmer. Alright, here it comes. Woo woo! Well, I enjoyed talking about chest rollers. There's a lot more out there. There's different types. PMI makes one now. I haven't got my hands on it, so I don't really want to comment if I like it or not. It's something that it's personal to you. All gear is personal, so you just got to get used to what works best for you. And what I've found is I've gone through a lot of different setups and a lot of different gear over the years. Heck yeah. So, let's all keep daring in mind. Woo! An awesome accomplishment. Got my mind frame set right after seeing that last night and graduate. So, congratulations to Darren. I'm so happy for him. And hey, go do something for your health today. Let's get out. Let's move. Let's have fun. Woo woo! 2 more rounds. Let's do it. Have a great day.